We are in Calgary, Alberta for the 86th edition of the Tim Hortons Brier, the 14th time that it's been hosted in the province of Alberta. We've hit draw 8 of the Brier. The deep field has kept the standings in check. As we near the halfway point of the action from Calgary, teams now realize the national championship is within grasp. Today, Saskatchewan takes on New Brunswick, with both teams trying to make a name for themselves. Which team will stand out among the best of the best on a big stage in Calgary? The Brier continues on TSN. Welcome back to beautiful Calgary, Alberta. Getting to the midway point of round robin play at this year's competition. And all the action, of course, at the Saddle Dome, the Calgary Flames on a 7-game road trip, which means some world-class curling here. Let's go, Cathy Gauthier. Last night, draw 7, Team Canada from right here in Calgary, taking on Saskatchewan, and a tough start for John Morris.
Well, it really was a combination of bad things for Team Canada. Slow start gave Saskatchewan a 3, and they're such a good hitting team, they never look back.
John had a pick on his first stone in one, flashed with his second, and it was no looking back for Saskatchewan. Steve Laycock and company looking very good. In the meantime, a Battle of Ontario last night as well on sheet C.
Well, a great chance for Brad Jacobs for 4. He does say before he gets in the hack, he does not want to flirt with his own stone, so he does roll out, but that's a big 3, Brian. And
Brad Jacobs, the only undefeated team left so far here in Calgary at this point. We keep the highlights rolling. Quebec taking on Alberta. And Kevin Cooey looking for some momentum in his hometown. Well,
he made a brilliant shot on his final stone, froze. Jean-Michel's trying to slice this stone, misses it all.
That was a steal. Kevin had to make a great draw against a couple in 10, but he made it, so he picks up a win. Meantime, Reed Carruthers, Team Manitoba, taking on Newfoundland, Labrador, and Reed getting some momentum going.
Well, I had a huge opportunity here. Brad Gouchou's final stone, the freeze, neither curled enough or had the right weight, a chance to pick it out for a very big 3.
That was 3 in 7. Manitoba starting to heat up, an 8-5 victory over Gouchou. So let's look at the standings. This field is so strong. Right now, one perfect team remains. Northern Ontario, 5-0. Saskatchewan, 3-1. And then look at all the teams with 2 losses. Team Canada at 2-3. Jamie Cooey still looking for win number 1. Top 4, of course, make the playoffs. Welcome back inside the Saddle Dome. Brian Mudryk joined by Cathy Gauthier. So 4 days in, and Team Saskatchewan certainly looking like contenders. Last year, Steve Laycock, this exact same team, they went 6-5. Right now, they're playing fantastic and looking very strong to make the Final Four.
Well, they are. Every year that you come to this event, you have a chance to improve and to learn things. We've known they've been a great hitting team their whole life. Need a balanced attack. Need to remember that that draw is important. They've been winning 3 in a row now, Brian. Maintain that momentum and move on forward.
Meantime, yesterday, Team Canada comes off the ice. Carter Rycroft says to me, man, this Jeremy Mallais didn't miss a shot the entire game. Finally, a bit of a crack in 10. Team Canada had to steal 2 in the 10th end for the victory. Jeremy, a rookie, but not playing like one.
Not at all, and in fact, if you take a look at their numbers, they're really good. The challenge is, for a team like New Brunswick, not used to playing in the Brier, they get to a single sheet when everybody else left. That's when he missed. For them, the draw is key. Jeremy Mallais will make a ton of shots if you give him the forefoot.
The game plan brought to you by World Financial Group, helping families have better financial futures. So it is Saskatchewan taking on New Brunswick here in Calgary, Alberta. We're here for the Tim Hortons Brier, right here on TSN.
Trying to focus more on just the things we have control over. If we look after our performance level, I'm pretty confident that if we perform to our level, we'll be one of the teams in the mix at the end of the week in the playoffs.
We're most definitely going to be up against some of the best curlers in the world, and we're prepared for it. We're ready to turn some heads. That's kind of what we're looking to do this week, so do as well as we can.
The 2015 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada. The 2015 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for more than 20 years. By M&M Meat Shops, frozen food at its best. And by Scotty's Sponge Towels, Purex, and Cashmere. Proud to support the Scotty's Tournament of Hearts.
Here are the matchups on this Tuesday morning at the Brier. Jamie Cooey, Territories, looking for win number 1 against Manitoba. Kevin Cooey, Team Alberta, taking on PEI. Both those teams at 2-2. Saskatchewan at 3-1. That's our feature matchup, taking on New Brunswick. And on Sheet D, Ontario and British Columbia, both at 2-2. They will go head-to-head. As for our feature matchup, it's time to meet the teams. Brought to you by Home Hardware. Homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice.
Hi, I'm Steve Laycock, skip of Team Saskatchewan. Our lead is Dylan Myers, our second is Colton Flash, third is Kirk Myers, and we curl out of the Lieutenant Curling Club in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Mallais, skip of Team New Brunswick. My lead is Jared Bezanson, second Chris Jeffrey, third is Zach Eldridge, and we curl out of the Thistle St. Andrews Curling Club in St. John, New Brunswick.
Jeremy said him and his team certainly wanted to turn some heads. They've done that so far, playing great. Saskatchewan, they'll throw the Redstones, New Brunswick, the Yellowstones. It was Zach Eldridge, the third, winning the draw to the button, giving New Brunswick hammer. So to start things off, lead, Dylan Myers for Team Saskatchewan.
No flash. Seems like she's around it. What do you think?
Line's good.
Not curling yet. Not curling yet.
We've talked about New Brunswick for sure have turned some heads already. Even though their record is not a winning record, they are not getting thumped by people by any means. Have been in every one of their games, and it has been the inexperience, I think, Brian, that at the end of the day sometimes has had the impact.
Nice numbers for Jared Bezanson.
Seems light to me. It's not heavy. A little bit.
I think we gotta go. Bud.
Bezanson actually won a 2004
room, but you gotta go anyway.
Canadian junior title, playing
All
lead.
the way. Can you beat 3? Can you beat 3?
This entire team, Kathy, obviously first time here for New Brunswick, but they have experience on the junior scene. Mallais was at the Canadian Juniors in 2006, 2007, 2010 actually won a mixed title. Jeremy, Chris, and Jared, all former provincial junior champions.
Yep. Whoa.
Yep.
Guys.
Hack. Heavy hack. Heavy hack.
Clean.
Clean.
Yep.
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 Sweep.
And we've talked about the youth this year. It is a younger field than we have seen in some time, Brian, and that speaks volumes of the kinds of teams that are coming up. For a long time, as we looked at juniors, that we would see them on the national scene, we'd see them on the world scene, and then they would disappear and sometimes not come back. What we're seeing this year is those players, very much like we look at right now with Jared, these are the players that are staying in the sport, and that's awesome because that's what we need.
Hey, close. Wide only. Room. Room. We're there. Room.
It's all there.
Stay close, guys.
It's all there.
Okay. Tuck it anyway.
Go ahead, Zach. Go ahead. Bring it on.
Okay.
$5.10. I think. I got a 13.54. No sweep. Let's go, bud. Need you.
And this is what we'll be watching today. It is the Saskatchewan's draw percentage that it's not even a percentage individually as much as a percentage of shots that they will play. They can do both, but they are so much more comfortable with playing the hit game.
Line's good.
All you guys. Line's good. It's all you. Not curl.
No, line's good.
Line's good.
Over curling and penny.
Line's good, guys. It's all you. Can't hurt it. Can't hurt it.
Gotta go line. Gotta go line.
Can't hurt it. Go, 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 go.
Good.
Nice shot.
You drop that?
Not really. Maybe a little. Just a little firm.
A good start for Colton.
Yep.
Chris Jeffrey making the play in the Redstone. Will try throw some nice weight here and keep the shooter around, roll in.
Not a good call for Jeremy Mallais. Wants to make sure that he's got access. We talked about that as the game plan. Has had really good draw weight, but when it gets so complicated, the degree of difficulty for his shots can be so high So opening that up, rolls a little bit towards the corner, so that's also a good shot for New Brunswick for that.
Forward weight on the nose.
Could be a little tight down the center.
Your hair high, man.
Pretty good.
Yep.
Yep.
Really gotta go.
Hard!
Really gotta go.
Hard! Gotta go all the way!
Hard!
Hard! Hit it!
Of all the times for him to actually throw board.
I don't know if you heard that comment under his breath, for all the times for him to actually throw board. You tend to know your player's tendencies, and the tendency for Colton is obviously to throw a little bit more than is asked for.
Not much.
And that's a nice early second wake-up call for the Myers brothers, as they had to brush that one all the way down right from release. Good morning in Calgary.
I think so. Line's good. I think so. Line's good. Have a look. Yep. Line's good.
Weight's perfect.
Okay. Yep.
And this shot selection also shows you the New Brunswick tendencies. The out-turn is available. Could see almost all of it, but is electing instead to play down to it and around. Good aggressive call.
Nice weight, and that's buried from Chris Jeffrey.
Yeah, right on the tee line.
5'10", guys.
Yeah, 5'10".
Let's go. Even if we're a foot in front of us.
Yeah.
There's Kirk Myers, the younger brother of Dallin. Great numbers, first among thirds. He was actually the Ford Hot Shots winner last year, Kathy.
Oh, they're brilliant numbers.
Good, little tight. Line might get tight.
Out of all the players on the Saskatchewan team, the most balanced in terms of high numbers for draw percentage and hit percentage. He is the full deal for Saskatchewan.
Hard. Like the 8 foot at least, guys.
Go.
Go.
Yeah, go. Hard.
You get?
Yeah, bite the 4, even full 8.
Well, the ice is the freshest in the morning, and yesterday, or Sunday rather, was the only morning draw. Yesterday, just 2. And so for Saskatchewan, who did not play on Sunday morning, this is their first morning draw. And so it is very different than the afternoons and the evenings that they've played on. Tends to be a little bit crisper. Rocks don't slide quite as far. Pebble is a little bit stronger, excuse me.
Well, Zach was the guy, Kathy, that won the draw to the button for this team. We'll see if he can lock another one in there. A little bit deep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Teams trading opportunities here.
Sounds the same weight in this wider track.
Well,
Good.
I just got to finish the
Maybe a
throw.
foot more.
Let's go,
Yeah.
boys.
Not much.
Well, an interesting comment. They're saying that almost the same weight. And so for Kirk, on his first stone, he got closer to the center line path. That path not used very much in the draw to the button because you're out in the wings. This is the path that they would have thrown a lot of rocks in preparing for the draw to the button.
Good.
So their team feeling that the same kind of weight that came up short on his first should be pretty close for this.
To the back yellow.
Well,
To the one they just threw.
No, it's deeper than that.
No, it's to the one they just threw.
Yeah, it's coming down.
What do you
Line's
want
good.
Back four, Steve.
Line's
it.
good.
Go down. Go.
Yep,
Go.
go,
Go.
go, 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 go.
Finish it. Finish it. Go. Go. Okay.
Okay. You hit a little high side as you come right here and roll here.
Okay.
Firm.
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 Okay.
Just hair high side.
Yeah. Yeah. Just a hair.
Just a
Okay, bud.
whisker.
Yeah.
Trying to run their own corner guard straight back.
Whoa. Nope. Close. Wow.
Zach Eldridge.
Never. Yep.
Hair. Curl hair.
Yep.
Bang the yellow. Tap, tap. Red goes. Wow, what a shot. And look at the yellows now in the house. New Brunswick lying 4 with hammer here in 1.
That is a huge shot. Jeremy saw that all day. Well thrown. Great result.
Meantime update, Sheet D. BC taking on Team Ontario. And some early pressure put on by Mark Keane, the rookies out of Fenland Falls. Of course, Jim Cotter, Team BC, they were the runner-up team last year, losing in the final. Final stone on the way from Jim Cotter.
He's trying to make the double and roll out.
Spin a few more times, and Jim Cotter sharp early on this morning in Calgary, so a blank there after a nice shot.
Big wake-up blank.
Little bit. Line's good. Line's good.
Meantime, back to our feature matchup.
Line's good, yep. Hard boys.
Steve Laycock, his first stone and under a lot of pressure here, and this one is going to come up short.
We're gonna have a shot. Yep, yep.
Trying to line these up at least for Steve's next one, possibly.
Good on my hand.
Oh, it was close.
Wow, Kathy, chance now to live 5.
Yep.
That last draw.
Mine's not going to move like that.
It's going to
No,
be
I don't
huge
think so
for
either.
New
It should be the
Brunswick.
same as mine and Chris's. It's good here, Jerem.
You can see that the teams are
It's here,
trying
guys.
to figure out the ice and the paths. Not so much the line that's causing them some grief this morning. It is the different paths and the weight.
Because that run right now is looking pretty good for them. So if we can stop that, we're all set.
Full speed from like a couple
Seeing
games
Kirk
ago,
and
like,
Steve both caught in that same path, just coming up a little bit late.
Yeah.
Well, the perfect spot for this is about 12 foot, just around the 2 red guards. That will take away any run. Right now, you know that Steve Laycock will play the red straight back into the mix. And so for Jeremy, if he can get around those 2 and just take that away.
Line's good. 5.
Lots of lines.
5. Whoa. Whoa if you can.
4, 4.
Line's good. Line's real good.
Weight's good.
5. Line's great. Yep. Line's great. Hard. Hard. Hard, guys. Tack a bit.
Here's that similar path where it just seems to slow down and catch, and pretty nice weight.
Very nice.
5.
I think it's perfect.
5 in the house for Team New Brunswick here with hammer in 1.
Very quick, eh?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Well, that's a great shot. Exactly where he wanted. Great brushing by the sweepers to not only get it around and tuck it a little bit, but to be in the 12-foot protecting against that double run. Forces Steve Laycock way out into the wings.
We were just in between 2 paths on your last one there.
Okay.
It's the only thing that makes sense.
No.
You can go back 8 to get buried.
Yeah, same weight then, I think.
Top 4 though.
Yeah.
Huge shot.
Yesterday for Steve, he was on the opposite end of this. Had a miss from John Morris, had an opportunity to
Lead.
take a big lead early on, and now it's on Steve Laycock
What do we got?
to make a big-time shot here to try and get his team out of some serious trouble.
Move.
Steve is tied for 11th out of 12 players in draw percentage this week.
Like the weight. Like the weight.
That all goes out the window if you make a good one here.
Top 4. Top
Weight's
4.
close now. Where will it stop?
Yep,
Go, 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 go.
Job, guys.
They finish it. Not only shot stone, but
Give him 3's pretty good.
He's got to make it.
And he's got to make it. Nice shot.
And the other option is that one.
Tell.
Straight back.
I think Red's shot.
I think
Kath.
it is, yeah. I think it is.
It's not often you hear your third say, wow, if we give up 3, that's pretty good, considering the way this end went for Team Saskatchewan.
Well, he's got a couple of options. One, for Steve Laycock, he got by the guard by quite a bit. Could come down and just tap it back marginally for 3. But instead, he is playing the run.
Good normal. Same as Zach's.
Okay.
I mean, this kind of opportunity, you have to go for the home run here, don't you, Kathy?
You know what?
If you're only giving up 1 at the worst.
Yeah, it's a really good opportunity. And they've also seen exactly what this path does, because this is where Zach made his great run.
So a lot of rocks in play here in 1. Final stone for Jeremy Mallais.
Close. No.
And a chance to light up the scoreboard early.
Oh.
Bang him back. Not the angle. And I'll tell you what,
I think so, yeah.
if that is a steal of 1,
1 red.
Steve Laycock, Houdini. Unbelievable. Saskatchewan steals out of nowhere. They're up 1-0. Welcome back to Calgary. If Saskatchewan does indeed hang on and win this game, Kathy Gauthier, your TSN turning point coming from the skip in that first end. What a shot.
Unbelievable. He was short on his first one, and it really doesn't matter how many shots you make. If you make the ones that count at the right time, especially at the skip position, facing 5. Great judgment by the Brushers, talking all the way down early this morning. The new pass not only buries it, but buries it for shot, and then New Brunswick can't make the run. That could have been 6.
The key shot brought to you by Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like Cashmere.
We're in the house. We're in the house, I think.
Saskatchewan getting out of some big-time trouble there in 1. They steal one.
We're in for sure, Steve.
Full credit to New Brunswick and Jeremy Mallais. They come out of the gate and apply tons of pressure. They're down 1, but they do have the hammer here in 2.
When an end like that does 2 very different things to team. For Saskatchewan, they will have woken up very quickly and had a huge deep breath and know how big of a bullet they have dodged. And for New Brunswick, so important to be able to park that and put it behind you and not continue to think about, we could have had 6, we could have had 6.
Good control. Yep. 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 Whoa. Down.
Oh, that should roll right to there.
Okay. Nice shot.
Beauty. Jared Bazanson gets those rocks moving. Top 4.
Yeah, board weight, buddy, right on the nose.
Come on, board weight here.
Let's update you. Alberta taking on PEI. Kevin Cooey, Team Alberta, playing the Red Stones. Final stone on the way. Kevin really getting some momentum going, coming off that big win last night against Quebec. Kathy also had a fight with some food poisoning early on in the event, but it looks like Alberta's finding their form.
Well, they sure are. This is such a good team. Great brushing. Brett Lang's been playing great in the house. And Kevin Cooey is back to being Kevin Cooey. He's not going to win them all, but he's certainly going to make his far percentage of shots, like right there.
He made a great draw last night for the win. Nice draw weight there, so 2-0 Alberta. Both those teams coming in with a 2-2 record. Adam Casey, by the way, playing great as well. Came in through the pre-competition to qualify PEI for the big tournament. That has been very impressive early on as well.
I agree.
Really hard. Really hard for a piece. Really hard for a piece.
Over curling a little bit on him.
Feel it, eh? Yeah. Half a stone. Take your time. 4 seconds.
Colton Flash playing the peel.
And certainly options for Saskatchewan could have drawn and put more pressure against New Brunswick, but that is their default. It is what they love to do best. So we'll peel off that corner guard, make sure New Brunswick cannot use it.
Freezer up. Yep. Line's good.
Plate's close.
Where?
Line's
Line's
good.
Whoa, whoa. Line's great. Got a curl though. Okay.
Trying to utilize those 2 stones in the house and freeze down to them. Maybe get a jam from Saskatchewan.
Just back 12.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, actually, there really is no hole.
Saskatchewan not concerned about losing that back stone.
4 seconds.
You hit it almost on the nose, you will lose the back one, but that's actually advantage to Saskatchewan, even though it's their own stone.
Yep, hard, 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 hard. Clean, hard, clean, hard, low.
And we talk about this Saskatchewan team and what they are prone to play more often than not. It is that hit game that they are so good at. Look at those numbers across the board. Second amongst all leads, second amongst all seconds, tied for second amongst all thirds, and fourth. That's just the degree of difficulty. That's the hit game. But when you look at the draw side, it's a completely different story. This is out of 12 players. not nearly as good, not nearly as strong, except for Kirk Myers. But we talked about Steve Laycock. He may be tied for 11th, Brian, out of all players, but when you make the kind of shot he did the first end, that's what counts.
He's number one this morning, and I bet his teammates, he won't be buying a drink in the patch for the rest of the week after that shot if they hang on to win this thing. That was very impressive touch from Steve Laycock. Not only just the draw, Kathy, but the circumstances. I mean,
for sure.
A little miss there, and it's lights out already in the first end.
You want to just hit half or
Well,
off?
those numbers just show you the tendencies. For Saskatchewan, love to play the hit game, and so sometimes when you go to the draw game, your numbers are lower because you've just not thrown that many draws. Huge numbers for Kirk at draw. First amongst all thirds. A big part of the Saskatchewan success.
Whoa.
And this team, Kathy, what a pedigree when you talk about junior play. As Kirk makes the yellow go away, Kirk Myers and Colton Flash, they were part of that Muskowie team that won the 2011 Canadian Junior Men's title. And how about the skip, Steve Laycock? He skipped Team Canada to gold at the 2003 World Juniors. So the pedigree certainly there on the junior level. And now this team really making noise on the men's level. Of course, they played together last year at the Brier, just missed the playoffs. And that experience and another year of chemistry, and it's paying off for this team.
They sure are. They certainly pay their dues. They travel the circuit. And so that when they get to an event like this, not only have they been here before, but they've been on the national and international stage, and all of those things really do help.
It's amazing, too. You look back, of course, Manitoba's won the most Briers of all time, followed by Alberta. I can't believe Saskatchewan hasn't won a Brier since Rick Folk in 1980. So many good teams out of Saskatchewan, always competitive, always fighting for the playoffs. And you look at this field this year, man, it is going to be tough to battle into the playoffs, but full credit to Steve Laycock and this team out of Saskatoon. They've looked very impressive so far.
I think a lot of the theory was when Saskatchewan wasn't winning a lot is that they were such a great hitting province. And in the old rules, before free guard zone, they could win the toss and they would win the game. They would just run them up and down with you. But then all of a sudden the free guard zone came into play and the draw became such a part of the game. And that was not Saskatchewan's favorite shot.
I remember, Kathy, my first TV job was in Lloydminster and got to see a lot of great curling in Saskatchewan. And I think it was a Height Derboca final. I could be wrong. And I believe the final was 2-1.
Yeah, I have any problem believing that.
It's just incredible how the game has changed since the rules have changed and all the rocks in play. That was in Meadow Lake, Saskatchewan. Man, Kathy, I'm getting old.
You are?
Yes, every day.
Went exactly where I thought it was. It's not quite as there as last night, huh?
You keep me young, though, up here, Kathy. You keep me young.
He says with a big sigh.
I just got a 1391, so I wasn't sure.
Well, it's like, you know.
Yeah.
Now, so wide open now with those stones removed. New Brunswick will be content to try to force the blank on this one. Just keep it in the house. Knows that he'll have the opportunity if he's able to hit this on the nose, expecting that Steve will as well, and go to the third end and see if he can generate some kind of offense. Sometimes when you give up those opportunities for big points, you feel like you're really down on the board, when in fact you're not. It's what you're thinking about having missed the opportunity for, instead of just realizing it's a one-point game.
Jeremy Mallais sticks around, back four. There's a live look. BC taking on Ontario. A lot of rocks in the 4-foot. Jim Cotter throwing the red stones.
Looks red, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think Jim is shot still. A lot of yellow around the 4-foot. Jim appears to be shot, so this will be an out-turn draw for two. What a thrill last year, Kathy, for Jim Cotter, of course, from Kamloops, BC. Had a great week. Played with John Morris, of course, last year. Lost in that final. He's made some big-time shots so far this week. Jim Cotter picking up Ryan Kuhn to play third. Big scrub now here from his front end. Tyrell Griffith, Rick Sawatsky by the yellow. Little tap on the yellow. And what a two for Jim Cotter.
Two red, yeah.
So two on the board.
Is it two?
Well done.
Meanwhile, for us, Steve Laycock did hit and stick, and so this is now the blank attempt for New Brunswick.
Normal up. Clean. Just
Jeremy
clean.
Mallais from the Thistle St. Andrews Curling Club in St. John.
Right up. Yep. Right up. Clean. Stop. Avoid.
And mission accomplished as he will keep the hammer and blank this second end. Team Saskatchewan leads early on here in Calgary. Welcome back to our Brier coverage in Calgary. Update time. Manitoba taking on the Territories. Jamie Cooey looking for win number 1. And full credit to Reed Carruthers and his team from Manitoba, Kathy. After a slow start, Reed and his team applying some pressure and getting some confidence.
Well, they certainly are, and lying 2 right now in the forefoot, forcing Jamie Cooey to find the Tim Hortons button.
Yeah, not a good sign when the front end is just spectating. Little tap, and that will result in a steal of 2 for Reed Carruthers and his team. So Manitoba, a 3-0 lead after 2. Meantime, one of the real nice stories so far at the Brier has to be Adam Casey and his team from PEI. They came in, won the pre-competition, qualified for the Brier. Adam is gaining confidence. He's played great against some big-time teams. Needs a big draw here, though, Kathy.
Well, he does, but that is what he has done so well, so impressively this week. He has made draws to wherever he needs to be.
Let's see here, guys.
I tell you, if you're from PEI, you got to like the future with this team.
And look at the draw yet to make. There was a lot of red in the house 4. And Clutch Casey on the pin. So Alberta with hammer in a 2-1 lead after 2. And welcome back to our feature matchup this morning between Saskatchewan and New Brunswick. If you're just joining us, it was Jeremy Mallais in that first end. He had a run back try for 6. Unbelievable end. Team Saskatchewan, though, full credit. Steve Laycock, pressure draw, stole 1 in the first. They blanked 2, so New Brunswick has hammer. Yellowstones here in 3.
Looks heavy.
New Brunswick through the corner when the red stone belonging to Saskatchewan was deep behind the button. Saskatchewan tried to guard it, but it overcurled, so it is exposed, playing down to it now.
No. Freeze is not okay. Yep. You gotta go, Chris. You gotta go. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, no, we would have lost the line right there. Yeah, that's right, for sure.
Yeah, it's great. Top 8 is really good, too. Top 8. Okay, that was 14-4. I need a 0. 0-0-6. Let's go, bud.
So it's nice?
Yeah,
that's pretty good. 0s.
The Saskatchewan team, too. Obviously, the youngest team here is Team Ontario, average age about 25. Steve is just into his 30s. The rest of this team, Kathy, in their 20s. And they win back-to-back Saskatchewan titles here once again. And something to be said, too, Kathy. Once you do it or get yourself in the playoffs or maybe go on a run, then that belief really starts to build up in knowing that, hey, we might be a young team, but a ton of junior experience like we talked about. And once you do it once or twice, and you know and you can believe that you can again.
I agree. I also believe that momentum is huge. It can carry you through games that sometimes you look back after and wonder, how the heck did we win that? And I can guarantee you that at the end of this game, regardless of the outcome, Saskatchewan will talk about that first end and how things could have been dramatically different, because this New Brunswick team, had they scored that 6, they're good enough to hold a lead. There's no doubt about it.
That's fine. We're not even... No line. No. No. A little bit, Zach. Yep. Great shot.
That's good.
Very nice.
Hard. For a guard. Guard. Okay.
Like that. Guard. Huh? Guard. These angles aren't very good for a guard. They run it in, they get this to shot. Okay.
Guard. Okay.
Well, there's the default in the Saskatchewan way to the hit. But if you look, yellow onto red it just drives it automatically back onto the shot stone belonging to Saskatchewan. Steve is right on top of it, can see the angles better.
Really gotta go really hard! Harder!
It's not bad. Good. Nice shot. Really good.
Turned out great.
Yeah, it did. Not bad. Not horrible. Oh. Left air is exposed.
Well, a little tight out of his hand, and that curls all the way. He does leave the guard, but he moves those stones around, gets rid of one of the New Brunswick stones. And so even though the New Brunswick stone is shot, they've got the angle on the in-turn to run their own stone back.
Easy early. Where? A little more. It's close.
Maybe freeze the yellow.
Easy. No,
It's coming out.
For New Brunswick really wants to be 8 foot.
Come on, curl. Walk.
Walk in.
Good Paige. Good try.
Back.
Yeah.
Why 8 foot, Kathy, and why not there where it ended up?
Well, the problem with where it is now is that for Steve Laycock, if he hits that stone right on the head and stays right there, even though New Brunswick will be shot, the scoring zone is so small that you're really limiting yourself to one. If you're 8 foot in front of that other stone, you're acting as protection, and any play on it would have removed Saskatchewan's rock. It's not always about being shot, it's about setups.
Yes! Yes! Hard!
That stone making its break now by their red. Tap, tap.
Very nice.
And there it is.
Shooting, Kirk.
Those Saskatchewan stones in a great spot there, top four.
Oh, I went like this hard, but I needed to.
Great brushing at the end. It was starting to really move. That's what we see with this ice as the weight comes off. That's where the big finish is. Look at it go.
Yep. Clean. Yep. Oh. Roll. Oh, yep.
Zach Eldridge now.
Roll it. Clip that.
Oh, lovely
Get it,
little
get it,
clip
get
to
it.
get the rocks off the four.
Head down. Great. Shot.
We might have a biter back there,
That's what
too.
might have stayed in.
Kate, what do I need here? About a 10?
Yeah.
This is
10
a
to
good. This
15.
is your spot, Duke.
It's 10.
Okay, I know what to throw. Let's make it.
Runs that stone back. Does lose his own, but with lots of rocks to still come. It's far more open than it was before, and the angles were not set up very well for New
That'll be
Brunswick.
fine.
And the key, of course, Kathy, you got that final stone. You want to make sure that Jeremy has access to the 4 foot, or at least a short little run or something. It was not looking good with those red stones. Top four.
You have to. Yep. Go. Gotta go.
And a little hole there now.
Sorry, boys.
None of us got it.
A little positive, but I still just thought it'd break out. Shoot.
There's not a big space there, but there is a space.
Sophomore.
Zach making that great run back in one.
Yep. Hey!
Trying to navigate that port.
Whoa.
And they'll be on the red. Going to try hold the shooter.
Great sweep, guys.
And it'll spin out. So for now, Saskatchewan lying 2 without.
Wait, it was pretty close.
I had here and you were about there.
Yeah, I agree. Let's go, bud.
Now, good honesty, we heard Kirk say it was front end, that he felt that he was positive, meaning he was full to the broom.
Yeah, did you just take maybe an inch?
And Steve just said the same thing. We're taking that
I
ice
didn't get
because he
the
thought he was wide.
That was our only thinking. We didn't sweep either one.
You definitely had more ice than Kirk did.
I just hate if we have to sweep it and it hangs out there. Just thought I'd ask.
I think this will overcurl as it is.
Okay, sounds good. It's a 10. Yep.
Trying to re-guard the shot stone.
You can go a
4
bit.
foot.
Got 10, but it was slow.
Little tighter. Little tight. You gotta go.
Halfway!
Okay.
High!
Yeah, that's good.
Higher guard!
It's gonna
Wide
overcurl.
only.
Clean.
Clean.
It's over curling.
We're deeper than half. Clean. We're deeper than half.
Long clean, Duke. It's over curling. It's way over curling.
Jeez. He was really
Okay,
tight.
Stevie, nice try.
Jamie Cooey and his team from the Northwest Territories out of the Yellowknife Curling Center trying to get some momentum going here. Looking for win number 1, but in tough against Manitoba. Reed Carruthers has those 2 stones in the house. One 12-foot, one 8-foot. Final stone here from Jamie, and he's drawing for a single.
Well, the advantage for Jamie this end is he doesn't need 4-foot. He needs 8-foot with a bite of the 4.
It's not really curling yet, so keep going. Keep
Jamie
going.
back once again with Mark Whitehead, Brad
Keep
Churakowski,
going.
Robert Borden.
Keep going. Keep going.
Need to drag it a little bit farther. Try and get the
Good
single.
brushing.
And it should be 1. They'll look it over. It's close.
Looks like red to me.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
So 1 single.
Never in doubt.
So Jamie Cooey on the board. Down 3-1 after 3. Meantime, back to our feature matchup. And Jeremy Mallais with his first here in 3.
He's playing just really quiet weight, Brian, trying to get around and to roll in. This is the audible now going the other way.
Okay.
They were kind of caught in the middle, so on the nose.
The right weight.
Good call. He was right.
Just hack.
And I think
Forward to
Saskatchewan,
self-forward.
Kathy, got the wake-up call after that first 10, their second wake-up call of the morning. Ever since that first 10, it's been a different-looking Saskatchewan team.
Okay, he was just hacked. So.
You're going like closer to the board?
Board weight. Okay.
I'm not sure if that backstone is in play. Well, it's definitely in play. If it's in the rings, we have yet to see the measure that measures the outside of the rings. So whether the darker part, the red line that goes around the gray on the outside, whether that in fact is fat or skinny. Sometimes the rings are not perfectly on.
Yep. Yep.
He's got a piece for sure.
Hard down.
Roll it.
Little bit of a roll, so Saskatchewan lying 3, and it'll be a hit for 1 for Team New Brunswick.
And for Jeremy, it is wide open, so a nose will do.
Steve is a big Edmonton Oilers fan.
I knew you'd say that.
He-
You found one.
He was joking yesterday about it's been a rough 8 years or so
Yeah.
for him. Of course, the NHL trade deadline, Trade Center passing yesterday. Final stone here from Jeremy Mallais. The hit for a single.
Clean. Just clean.
Looking for the nose.
And just clean, usually a good sign. Bang, right on the nose, so a single. After a blank in 2, 1 on the board here in 3, and we're all locked up at 1 here in Calgary.
They curled way more. I just didn't need that much ice, I guess, but
44 curlers started the week with a chance to drive away in an all-new 2015 Ford F-150, the annual Ford Hot Shots competition. That number, well, it was trimmed down to just 2. And in the final, Colin Hodgson goes rock to rock against Saskatchewan's Stellan Myers. And the lead from Manitoba, making his first Brier appearance, comes up big when he needed to. In the final round, already in front, Hodgson would ice it, scoring a maximum 5 on the double takeout. Colin Hodgson wins the Ford Hot Shots and a 2-year lease on Canada's best-selling pickup, the Ford F-150.
Update time, Alberta, PEI, and those 2 red stones belonging to Kevin Cooey. So he has the draw for 3. Kathy, interesting story. It's not often you go win the Brier and then leave your team to form a super team, come through the provincials in Alberta, qualify for the Brier once again. That's what Kevin Cooey has done, obviously, with Mark Kennedy, Brent Lang, Ben Hebert. This a powerhouse team, and it looks like the chemistry is coming together.
Well, you've got so many brilliant players on this team, and the biggest thing is they all have the desire to work hard and to win, and that's something that Kevin wanted to surround himself with, and has.
So a draw for 3, a 5-1 advantage for him over PEI. Meantime, in our feature matchup, it's just been a pair of singles traded. 1 for Saskatchewan, a steal in the first, a blank in 2.
Good.
Jeremy Mallais getting a single in 3, so we're tied up at 1. Saskatchewan has the hammer here at 4.
Wait.
Yeah, there's room. I'd rather really gotta wait right now.
Weight's pretty good, but
No, we're
gotta be
T-line.
T plus to
We're
be
to the
buried.
Where do you want it, Steve? Just
Gotta be T to be
finish a
buried.
little.
Gotta be
Gotta
T.
finish it a bit. Gotta finish it.
Go, Kirk.
Gotta be
go, go.
T, guys.
Go, go, go. Go, go, go.
T plus, Kirk. Keep going, buddy.
Nice shot.
You grab that, it's okay.
Yeah, either or. Yeah, let's go.
Just
Yep. Just hack.
Yep.
Very light.
Really hard.
They said either or.
You got it. Whoa. Roll it, Jared. Whoa. Roll it. Roll it. Okay.
It's fine.
And not a bad
Nice weight.
outcome at all.
Maybe a little soft.
Yeah, it was a hair down.
Kathy, update time. BC taking on Ontario.
I don't
And
have
you see
much
Jim
yet.
Cotter lying 2 red stones in the house. 1
It's real good.
top house and 1 in the house, and not a great story to report. Mark Keane throwing final stones for Ontario. Both Mark Keane and Adam Casey, whether it's food poisoning or not feeling well, both of them have been sick this game so far.
It's not good to see. You know, when you're this close together as teammates, things tend to run through. We've seen that at the Scotties. At the Scotties, they were sanitizing the rock handles as a preventative measure. I have not seen that yet here at the Brier. Kevin Cooey wasn't sure whether he had food poisoning or the flu. They felt food poisoning because it came on so fast. As we say, we've seen Mark Keane getting sick out there on the ice, and Adam Casey running off in between shots. So that is not good, and things spread quickly in this environment.
So you saw that miss resulted in a steal of 1, so BC leading 3-0 over there.
Yeah.
Very nice shot to get that double. And with last rock has a stone nice and tight to the house. Can always look to that as a splittable stone.
Really close. Whoa.
New Brunswick will try to negate that by hitting and rolling underneath.
Big. Real big. Very nice.
Okay,
Yeah, just top 8.
Top 8, guys.
Let's go, buddy.
Should be nice and good here.
Yeah, you threw this one.
This is draw path.
Let's go, buddy.
5.
This is their draw.
Yeah, should be nice and good.
You bet.
It's top 8.
Opportunity for Saskatchewan. That New Brunswick stone is on the outside, but Steve Laycock sees the opportunity to score
Like to
multiple
go.
points with last
good.
rock.
How's line?
So we'll try to utilize
Lots of
Bolton
room, guys.
Wait's good.
to get around those 2 guards.
Wait's perfect.
Dallin, you're in.
Full 8.
Line's good. Dallin, you're in.
Hard Duke. Hard Duke.
Hard, Dallin.
Finish it.
Gotta go.
Come on, Duke.
Gotta finish. Come
Come
on,
on,
Duke.
Duke.
Hard.
Go, go, go. Go, go, go.
A little bit
Go,
more.
go,
A
go,
little bit
go,
more.
Go, go, go. Attaboy. Good job, boys. Yeah, we've not getting no finish. Hey?
I thought that was a curl harder. That one last time, that was just hack, eh?
Yeah.
Barely hack.
Yeah.
The last time you and I did a morning draw, Brian, it was on this sheet, and we noticed that there was a straight spot, but it was on the other side of the ice
the
there.
outside.
Just talking about how they thought they would get more finish.
Gotta hit it.
And this is plan B, I guess. Try to get that red going and maybe spill the shooter into the house, but it stays out top.
Okay.
Jeez, it's just making their double easy.
Split. I like the split, but I hate it because it's never made. It's a tough shot.
Pretty tough.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
The only thing, if we go here, they hit and roll, we're not shot.
I know.
It's buried.
What do go
I
around
guess,
the, what do go around the corner?
You can nose that, and then we can get out of the end if they make a perfect roll.
What about here?
What do we nose hit that? I think that's the call, right?
Yeah. Really got to work on nose
I
hit.
don't know if it's much better than that is, though. It might be
Well,
easier,
it's
I
just
guess.
harder. And that doesn't get us out of the
Yeah,
end
but here
yet.
he's got to be anywhere, right?
Still doesn't get us out, I don't think.
I like the
necessarily.
hit. You can get a blank,
Yeah.
and if something goes wrong, then.
Control weight, guys.
The problem with the split is they're talking about, the split they're looking at is moving their own stone behind one yellow stone and with the shooter going the other. Sometimes when you group the stones if the weight is not absolutely perfect, really what you do is set up a double for your opponent, and then all of a sudden they're lying two and you're chasing to get out of the end. That's why they've elected to try to hit and stick to lie two out in the wings.
Hard down.
Sweet.
Shot.
I like that.
We still have that corner too.
I know.
We always know around that corner.
And we can get out of here too.
Yeah.
Jet hack. Okay, throw board. Yep.
That's what we talked about.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Well, New Brunswick does definitely have stones to roll behind. They were a little surprised how straight it was earlier, trying to get the roll now.
Right up! Yep!
Zach barely let that go, and they jumped on it quick.
Whoa! Whoa! Wow. Great sweep. Nice weight.
It's almost normal.
No chance for two.
Yeah.
Geez, I think I bored on the first one.
Can we go that way, 2 feet?
Yeah, either nose or just a little this.
Yeah, I agree, actually. That makes sense. What a shot. Wide open.
You threw a couple here, eh, Flash? Curl a bit?
Yeah, they curl the hair.
Board? Board.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Board weight.
Held it good, but it curled.
Good.
Whoa, guys.
Easy.
On the heavy side, but good.
Whoa!
Whoa! Roll. They have the roll, actually.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Well, one of the
whoa, whoa,
contributions
whoa,
this
whoa,
New
whoa, whoa,
Brunswick
whoa.
team will have, we've talked about the juniors and maybe
Way
some
too
of their
heavy. Good shot.
inexperience,
Like
but what they
control,
have
eh?
in experience is their coach, Mark Ward. Mark has been at national championships playing mixed before. He's a very accomplished coach of his daughter, Kathleen, a very strong junior team out of New Brunswick. And so that kind of contribution, even though they have not been here before, having somebody on your bench who has national experience, who's got a lot of coaching and calmness to him. He's a very laid-back, chill sort of guy. You could learn a lot from him.
And that's what Jeremy said too. And even having their fifth, Jason Vaughn here, who has
Yes.
Brier experience, he really said they've leaned on both Jason and Mark before the tournament began. And their experience has been great in getting these rookies ready for the big show.
Oh yeah, he's just a really nice human being.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh. Man, oh man.
Let's go, bud.
Execution's not bad, just struggling with where to put the broom for the weight this morning. And the releases out here are so critical. If you're just that little bit full, you're not going to curl. If you're tight, you're chasing. Earlier in the end on Kirk's shot, they were concerned about setting up the stones so that if there were a blank opportunity, they would want to utilize that. But by now, it really is about trying to score that too, with lots of separation between their two stones.
Right off.
This needs to curl up a hair to keep the shooter. And it will.
And they definitely did want to stay out in the wings.
You were close by the time it got there.
Yeah, late finish too there, eh?
It was close to control for sure.
Couple shots.
Just less than 3/4.
All right, why don't we throw
2/3?
Let's throw normal so we can hit right there.
Sure.
And tighten up
Normal's
the ice.
fine.
Yeah, there you go. Should run real nice.
So ideally here, Kathy, hit, roll, buried.
You bet.
Let me know.
I like the fact they're tightening up the ice.
Yeah. Yeah, we can hold it in this
Yeah,
spot.
I mean, that's
He's talking about throwing normal weight, and I think that's also a really great judgment on his part. It's when you throw that in-between weight that it is more unpredictable about when it will go.
See Team Sasky looking next door at Team Alberta.
There's a lot of shoulder checking. You see Manitoba checking over there. There's a lot of watching.
Like your first prom, eh, Kathy?
My first? How many does one get?
Third year, grade 12.
Well, you know.
Jeremy Mallais, his final stone here. He'll hit it on the nose, so an opportunity for two here for Team Saskatchewan.
That's them.
Oh, it for sure
Same
is.
weight. It'll be the hit.
Yeah, let's go, bud.
One thing we noticed too with
going same or hair
Steve and his
last?
team so
Same.
far this week,
Okay.
great hitters, and you put up that graphic of how accurate they are, but really impressed. Steve's been very patient too in waiting for his deuce and picking his spots to score.
He really has, and that is also what we saw last year, even with Steve, is that he is patient. He's not. He doesn't force the game.
So he just threw this out-turn hit.
Clean.
Quiet
Same
wait.
weight.
Final stone,
Fraction
chance
left.
for 2.
Whoa. Whoa. Fraction less weight. Good. Clean. Clean.
Oh!
Whoa. Off. Clean. Clean. Nice shot. Perfect throw.
On the
Couldn't have
nose.
struck it.
Holds paint,
2 red.
and 2 on the board for Team Saskatchewan. The first deuce of this game. Steve Laycock leads.
Good job, guys.
It is update time here at the Saddle Dome in Calgary. Let's check in on Team Manitoba. Reed Crothers trying to get win number 3, and wow, this is a draw for a big-time score against Jamie Cooey.
Well, just like we showed the curlers, I was peeking over on that sheet, and Jamie Cooey's final stone, he had one in the house. He was trying to make a big weight double, overthrew it, picked out his own, and so this is the draw for 5.
Reed Crothers back to the big show as a skip. He won a world title, Brier title, with Jeff Stoughton a few years back, and this team heating up an 8-1 advantage over the territories after 4. Meantime, 4th end, Alberta taking on PEI, and it's been all Kevin Cooey so far, but Adam Casey with a chance to put some points on the board.
And it looks like he's trying to play the run back, Brian, on his stone in the 12-foot onto the shot stone in the 4.
Adam out of the Silver Fox Curling and Yacht Club in Summerside in Charlottetown. Bang, bang.
Very nice.
Wow, nice touch from Adam Casey. So Alberta leads that one 5-3. And I know Adam a bit under the weather, so hopefully that makes him feel better. What do we have here? The Sociables are at it.
You gotta like these guys.
They always have a great time. Mimes yesterday, Swedish cooks today. Welcome back to our feature game. It's Saskatchewan taking on New Brunswick. 2 on the board from Steve Laycock as he hit for 2, a 3-1 advantage. It is New Brunswick, Yellowstones, and they have the hammer now. Here in 5.
Easy control.
Really hard. Really hard.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Anything.
Let's check in now on BC and Ontario. It's been all Jim Cotter so far. Jim, BC with the Redstones. So this is a draw for 1 from Mark Keane and his team out of Ontario, the rookies from Fenelon Falls.
And we've talked about Mark not feeling great this morning, but you spend your whole life trying to get to a Brier. It's pretty hard to pull yourself out if you're physically able to play.
Line's good.
Faces 3. That's one of the problems when you do get ill, though. Your touch game just becomes so much more difficult.
Just clean. Right here.
Mark Keane playing with Matt Cam, David Mathers, and Scott Howard, son of Glenn Howard. And nice draw weight from Mark. So 1 on the board there. BC Jim Cotter leading 3-1 after 4.
Still as fast as it's been here, Chris. So.
Yeah, even top 12, top 8. Yep.
And this is not the hit. Asking to go around the corner guard.
Oh, a good weight.
Got to find a way to score 2 and even it up before we head to the break.
Hard line. Hey, line's good. Yep. Hard. Hard line. Hard line. Hard line.
It's heavy.
Whoa,
It's
whoa,
heavy.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Now needs to put on the brakes here. And it will just slide out the back.
And it's a communication thing as well. We heard inside the hog line, it's heavy. If that information shared a little bit earlier, perhaps you even tick that guard, but you stick around and you leave yourself 2 guards. It's part of the ongoing communication needs of a team.
And one of our storylines, you know, this Saskatchewan team, they can hit. And
Oh,
Colton
yes.
Flash with the peel there.
There's a 0. I didn't think it was going to go through.
I said we needed an entry from our ice cream.
New Brunswick will try to throw corner guard again. Get something up there.
way less, isn't it?
That's good.
Easy. Corner guard.
Step away. On the cup.
Line's great.
Go.
And Saskatchewan will not hesitate. They will remove any corner guard, any stone in front of the house.
Hard. Easy.
Clean.
All right, slide.
Yeah.
Want to try the freeze once? Not really?
No, let's get 2 and 6.
It's all right.
I don't mind that at all.
Control. Yep.
Hard.
Really hard.
Now, rather than throw another corner guard, New Brunswick electing to hit that stone.
Zach Eldridge will hit, and the catcher will catch.
It
That's
will.
why we put that there.
And as you can expect, it'll be peeled
Right
out.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to stick back there. If they do, that's a great chance for New Brunswick to freeze down to it. So just want to make it go away.
Kirk, the Ford Hot Shots winner last year, his brother Dallin made the final this year against Colin Hodgson from Manitoba. Colin eventually won. Oh, man.
And there's your break.
That opens the door now for the 2 in play.
No, bad throw.
I'm going to say it's a little quicker.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Into the 4s.
yeah.
Give it to us.
Zach was an alternate for James Grattan at the Brier in Edmonton in 2013.
And those things all help too,
5,
Brian. So
6.
he would know the experience, would know how long the week is, and the need to be good to yourself.
5's good, too.
This team beat James Grattan
Where,
in the
Jeremy?
provincial final to get here.
15. Yep. Yep. Nice sweep. Okay. Nice sweep. Great throw.
Good judge, guys. A little deeper.
Nice shot, pal. Very nice.
Good judge.
15 hug.
Yeah, quick.
It's very quick.
A little bit of a gift. Thank you. That's quick. I threw it easy.
Yeah.
It's good, solid control.
And for Steve, that is such a
Gonna roll
long
over
way
some?
across, not trying
No,
to
it's
make
probably
the
better
double.
nose, actually. Build it up a bit instead of go back to that same mount deep.
And there you hear the plan, rather than try to roll it and group the stones, because it is so far away. He likes the idea of hitting it on the nose, creating more of an angle as the rocks would build up, so that maybe a nose hit by New Brunswick will give him the chance for the double on his final stone.
Normal. Whoa. Clean. Whoa. Clean.
Clean, yep.
Yep. Yep. Whoa.
Nice shot.
Control, right? Where were you? Right on the edge, Jeremy?
Yep, right on the edge.
Good shot, Steve. Good job, buddy.
Go fast. Control 8. Yep. Same as last time.
Yep. Yep.
Roll with it almost, eh?
Control.
Line's good. Control.
Go firm.
Close. Clean.
Clean. Yep.
Yep. Clean.
Clean.
Just clean.
Looking for the nose.
Just clean.
Just clean. Just clean.
Jeremy Mallais
Nice throw.
Shot.
will stick around. So the 2 still very much in play here in 5.
Can I wait?
Same.
Okay.
There even a double there?
No.
Really? Looks there to me. No. Okay.
That's a pretty tough
playing the
double.
nose?
It's a
Same
long
weight,
way.
Oh, maybe.
I think it's there, Steve. It's like 3/4. You don't have to move very far.
It's definitely there. It's just a very long way to go.
Give me just inside nose.
I don't know why you don't try it at least. Yeah. 2/3? 2/3 of peel?
Peel weight. Peel weight.
Yep. Here you go.
Well, the front end has the advantage of looking up at the Jumbotron, and their view is that if you don't make it, you don't make it. He's going to get 2 anyway, so why not try?
Right off.
First things first, still make sure you get at least a piece of the stone, and he'll bang it on the nose.
On that call for curl, is they wanted to make sure that Jeremy Mallais would have to at least take a shot at it. I don't think he does. I think it is New Brunswick.
Yeah. I like this outturn pass.
Okay.
Just make sure again, there's Zach. But
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to get to the nose? Good throw.
Let's go.
let's go, buddy.
Zach takes one last look to make sure, so it is a draw for 2 for Jeremy Mallais here. Chance to tie things up after 5. Playing the outturn path, just needs a piece of the 8.
Clean, guys. Room's down, you can't hurt it. Line's great.
Help!
No, come on, boys. You got it. You got it.
And here comes help, so Zach Eldridge now helping out Chris Jeffrey, Jared Bazanson. All hands on deck here, and it looks just fine. Actually touches the 4, and now Kirk will just make sure that it's 2.
Don't move in this one.
2 yellow.
And he says, yep, thumbs up, so 2 it is. So after 5, we're all locked up here at 3 at the Tim Hortons Brier.
The 2015 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for more than 20 years.
It is day 4 of round robin play here at the Tim Hortons Brier in Calgary. Our feature matchup has Saskatchewan taking on New Brunswick. Steve, you're tied up at 3 after 5, but let's go back to that first 10. How much was that a wake-up call to your team?
Apparently not enough of a wake-up call. We haven't gotten too much better, but we'll take the scoreboard considering how we've played, I guess.
Take me through that draw in 1. You settle into the hack, obviously up against a big-time score. Take me through the shot.
A little bit unnerving just because I felt like I threw perfect weight on the first one and it was nowhere close. And the guys actually told me to throw the exact same weight. So not a huge confidence throw when you don't know the speed like that. But got in a pretty good spot, but it was still risky because he had the shot for 6 anyway.
And finally, Steve, back-to-back Saskatchewan titles. You're back here with this team. How much confidence do you guys have after last year's experience and obviously playing well so far?
Yeah, definitely a little bit more prepared than we were last year. And gotten off to a pretty decent start, so we just need to pick up a few key wins here over the mid part of the week and position ourselves for that final stretch.
Steve, thank you.
You bet.
Kathy, obviously a big-time turning point in that first end. Jeremy had that run-back try for a score of 6. Saskatchewan steals 1. Your thoughts on the first 5?
Well, you know, it's really very close between the 2 skips, but it is that one shot that you just talked about, Brian, that made a huge difference on the scoreboard. The number's a little bit lower for New Brunswick, but when you look overall, this is what we've seen. They haven't won a lot of their games, but they're playing well. The wins will come.
After 5, brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada. Jeremy Mallais continues to battle here. We're all locked up at 3 after 5.
The 2015 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. By Home Hardware, homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice. and by M&M Meat Shops, frozen food at its best.
All right, Kathy Gauthier, let's work it. Update time. Manitoba taking on the Territories. Tough day for Jamie Cooey, his final stone on the way.
Well, he's facing 2, and it is a tough day because of that pick out in 4 and giving up that big 5. It's such an uphill slog. But he is playing hard, needs to get to the nose for the single.
Line looks good, weight looks good, and it is. So 1 on the board. It is Reed Carruthers, though, cruising. He is up 8-2 after 5 there. Meantime, from one Cooey to the other.
Well, and this Cooey doesn't ever accept that there's no opportunities for 2. You might have wondered about the draw. Well, that's not what he's playing. He's trying to play the run, use the back as a catcher for maybe 3. There's his 2 and hope to maybe hit that Yellowstone far enough. Did not, but very pretty too.
So Team Alberta, a 7-3 advantage over PEI after 5. Cooey versus Cooey, by the way, happens Wednesday night here in Calgary. And finally, one more to show you. BC taking on Ontario. Jim Cotter, final stone on the way. Jimmy's having a pretty solid week so far, looking to pick up yet another win. And his draw here coming up and a chance for 2, I believe, Kathy.
So I'm not sure. Just that one at the back, it's just over, Barry. I don't know what that outside in does. Obviously, was a little bit concerned about playing the blank out there, so chose to take the 1. And he always has draw weight in his pocket, this man.
So he'll put it right to the Tim Hortons button. So BC a 4-1 advantage. So let's update the standings. Northern Ontario, Brad Jacobs, the only team still perfect. Saskatchewan, a chance to improve to 4-1. All those teams with 2 losses. Incredible. Quebec 2-3, Team Canada 2-3, and New Brunswick at 1-3. It could be very interesting as we get closer to championship weekend. Top 4 will make the playoffs, and it's great to see some kids here in Calgary keep calm and rock on. That's the plan. Some young fans taking in the sport, Kathy.
It's a great program, bringing the kids in, hopefully creating enough interest in some of them that they will want to go out and try the sport. Maybe stay with it someday, be out here.
Meantime, the big kids in our feature matchup is New Brunswick taking on Team Saskatchewan. And New Brunswick picking up 2 and 5, so we're all tied up at 3. Saskatchewan has Hammer here in 6, throwing the Red Rocks.
I loved what Steve said to you at the 5th N interview, Brian. He was very, you know, apparently we just didn't learn enough. Obviously, he's a little bit frustrated with the play of his team, not feeling that they're making enough shots.
Like to finish a bit if we can.
It was a tough miss by Kirk at 5. He missed the takeout,
Yes,
and that
did.
handed Jeremy and his team a chance to score the 2, and they took advantage. So we're all locked up here.
I think that part of the attribute that you need to be a champion is it's almost that sense of perfection, that nothing is ever good enough. And it sounds really negative, but it's not meant to be. It just has to be that you always want better, and that pushes you to practice harder. It pushes you to watch tape or watch what other teams do so much more to get to the next level.
And a miss from New Brunswick, so now Saskatchewan, maybe the door opening here.
Would you guys get on that 30?
No, I do.
Okay, let's go, bud.
I think you're all there, though.
Just line.
I think you're all there.
Rather not.
I think it's
Close, guys. Good. Rather not. Rather not.
Curling.
T on its own.
Line's good.
Not quite T.
Room.
T on its own.
Whoa, then.
Not quite T.
It's T for sure. Whoa, then. Just leave it. Let's get over curl.
Curling.
Over curling.
Whoa, leave it
It's
high,
over
leave it high, leave it
curling.
high, leave it high.
Jeez.
That's good.
Shot.
Just grab something, eh? Yeah, I know.
I definitely think
Just
it
so you
did
know.
grab something.
You
He
weren't
wasn't
that way,
going
you were T-line.
through, but there was a lot of space between that rock. There it goes.
It's our chance again. Let's go.
Oof. The weight did not come off, but the jump sure was there.
Zach Eldridge.
Never! Clean. Clean. No.
I think a corner, but maybe
Oh,
not.
shoot.
I
Good.
don't have a broom. Oh, it's over here. Yeah. Board weight. Just give you a hair lesson.
Yeah, that broom comes in handy.
Nose, or what are you doing?
Nose with board.
Nose with board.
Nose, or even a little bit of a roll to the right side as you look at it.
Whoa! Hair light! I'm curled here. Clean. Hair light! Yep! Hard! Gotta go!
Right to it.
Hard!
Clean. Hold on. Controlling the weight, Dylan.
Was that board or?
Okay. Yep. Control, guys.
Yep.
New Brunswick looking to remove the stone and roll in front of the shot stone that is right on the center line on the lid, hoping that Saskatchewan maybe in running it back might pick out their own.
Whoa, never touch.
Kathy, when you competed during your Scotties titles and those runs, did you find there was a time in the week where maybe you had a hard time, whether it was focus or maybe the energy level, considering it's such a hard week?
For sure, and it happens to everybody. There's always a game that you, whether it's physical fatigue first thing in the morning or physical fatigue late at night, you have to really just keep pulling yourself back in and saying this is a really big game. And you usually don't express those things to your teammates because you never want to admit that. But yeah, there's a game for everybody where your brain just doesn't work on sort of full energy. And you just have to keep doing a lot of self-talk and get yourself back in to make the shots that you need to make.
Right off.
Clean.
Clean. It's just barely there. Good.
Shot.
Thanks. I was probably just
Big breath from Kirk Myers. Important to keep that stone in the rings to keep their deuce alive.
There with control.
Okay. Where were you,
New
Jeremy?
Brunswick
Right
will
in the middle or
continue to
just
try to
more?
group these stones.
Okay.
Looking for the roll to the center.
Okay, so we'll just roll it over. Yeah, exactly. Make a good shot here. Yeah, got a chance.
Very positive.
What's the weight?
Control.
Okay. Control weight.
Just getting to know Jeremy for the first time here at his first Brier, but every time you pass by or you see him downstairs or getting ready for a game, always smiling and very positive.
I think they're just really enjoying the experience, and we're so used to seeing James Grattan out here, but one of the challenges for James next year will be this team, because having been here and gained this experience, knowing how great it is, they are going to be playing twice as hard and be more fierce competitors next year.
Sit down. Close. Yeah.
Think, eh? Yeah.
Make them make it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Solid board.
Just lining it up. If they hit and
Nose is
stick
gonna be
there,
close,
will
but not
they
even
leave
there.
the double?
Nose is going to be close.
Would a little roll
Yeah.
to the right
no
of
giving.
Kirk's broom be better?
Make it.
Or is nose okay?
Nose is okay, even a little bit to the right. That same double will be there, Brian.
Yeah, I like this way better. We're going to be kind of wait.
Let's solid board.
Okay, board. Yeah, solid board. Yeah. Weight's good. Clean. Heavy board. Clean. Yep. Yep.
Gotta go.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
Hard. Yeah.
And they'll bang it on the nose, and now
We could do, I think. Yeah. No simple double.
the double try is on for Jeremy Mallais.
No picnic.
It's not a gimme. There is some degree of spread between the two of them, but they're not ideally flat, but it still is not an automatic. If that second red stone, as you look at it, was further back, that double becomes much easier.
Does the turn you throw, Kathy, does that help get you more action, a certain turn?
It can. If you come across the top of it, it'll be a sharper angle that it will go at. For Jeremy, it really is about just hitting the stone in the right spot.
So the out turn, big time weight.
Whoa.
Nothing yet.
Okay.
Bang the red, and they'll miss it low side, so
Every time.
Saskatchewan a chance to answer back here with 2 and 6.
Sorry, Zach.
So an opportunity for Steve Laycock, and we'll just watch his pre-shot routine. Out of all the players out here, he has probably the longest pre-shot routine that begins before he sits in the hat. So he'll go down, he'll clean his rock, and then you'll watch him stand up if he's going true to form. Oh, he's not. There you go. Like, don't do this. And this is the part that he takes a great deal of time. It really is a great lesson, which is that if you're not lined up directly at the broom before you slide out, it's pretty hard to get there and throw it cleanly.
Never.
So you'll see him spend a lot of time, the more difficult the shot, in ensuring that his body is going to come straight out in a line.
And his front end is just backed right off, right out of his hand. Wow. That is very uncharacteristic. So the skips, a few misses this morning, just a single for Saskatchewan and a 4-3 lead.
We're a team and we don't look too far ahead. We just concentrate on the process. We don't look back, we don't look ahead. We just concentrate on what we need to do now so that we can position ourselves later.
Our first goal is to get into the playoff, but ultimately, I still have hope that I will one day win again the Brier. It's been 9 long years that I've been waiting. We're continuing working on our ultimate goal to go back to a World Championship.
And of course, TSN taking advantage of its 5 national feeds. You get more curling than ever before. Quebec, BC, that's on TSN 1 and 3. Vic, Cheryl, and Russ will have the call. Also, Northern Ontario taking on PEI. You can watch that one on TSN 4 and 5. Dave Nedwin will join me in the booth. Update time. Territories taking on Manitoba. And Reed Carruthers has been in control, Kathy. Steve Gould actually into the game at the lead position.
Well, and we don't think it's illness on the Manitoba's part. As you see Steve on the right-hand side, world champion with Jeff Stoughton. But he is here as their 5th, and if there is flu going in, and you are up, good chance to get a player comfortable with the ice.
Roll it there.
Little spill.
A little fortunate there.
He'll take it, though. So 2 more. So Manitoba, they're cruising up 10-2 as Colin Hodgson is on the bench now. And as you see, Steve Gould is in. As we bring you back inside the Saddle Dome, home of the Calgary Flames. Flames on a 7-game road trip right now, in a good battle for a playoff spot. These teams battling for a playoff spot at the end of the week. Saskatchewan picking up that single, up 4-3 on New Brunswick, and that was a very rare miss from Steve Laycock. Just needed paint, and right out of his hand, you knew it was heavy and right through.
Do you know what, Brian, those are the shots. You know, we've talked about unforced errors, but that shot is one of them that requires sometimes the most concentration, because you're not thinking of a very small quadrant that you have to draw to. You're just thinking of paint, and sometimes you let your focus go for a second, and when we saw the brushers just back off, it was not a good sign. He will not be happy about that.
What's amazing, too, if you're just joining us or watching this game now, back in the first end, Steve had to make an incredible draw with his final stone. New Brunswick had a chance for 6.
They did.
Steve came up clutch, made the draw, back 4. Jeremy missed the run back for 6. Steal of 1, and really, it could have been a different game at that point. And then a draw like that where he just needed paint and couldn't get it done. Yeah. Interesting game.
Do you like this? That's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah,
Well, the other thing I'm hearing from Saskatchewan is they're not sounding confused. They're not blaming anybody. Every time they make a miscue, like Colton sliding deep, they're saying it's all me. You know, that was me. I didn't throw it well. I was outside. And so they're acknowledging that the rocks are not going where they want them to go because of their own human error, not because of confusion with the ice. So that's one of those things where you have a little chat and you say, rein it in, you guys. We got to pull this together. And for New Brunswick, it certainly opens the door. That's a huge opportunity for Saskatchewan. They did not take advantage of. You have to think that New Brunswick feels they've got a good shot, but they too need to start to make a few more shots.
And right now, shaping up to be a blank here in 7.
Hasn't curled yet. Hasn't curled at all yet, you guys. Must be there.
This is that path that was straight the other day, Brian.
Not curled from a couple of times now. Yeah.
Good. Swept it, I guess. Nice shot. Shot, buddy. Shot. Thanks.
Normal. Tick more. Just a hair more.
Clean. Whoa. Clean it.
Clean it. Clean it.
Chris Jeffrey makes the hit on the nose, top 4.
On the nose, Kirk.
And so they will run it up and down in this path. This is a path that was straighter the other day, with the in-turn going away and the out-turn going home. Not on the hits, but on the draws. They just weren't getting the kind of movement that we had seen anywhere else.
Hair light.
Easy.
No, weight's good.
Whoa.
Weight's really good.
Clean.
Weight's perfect.
Whoa.
And after that game, after seeing so many straight ones, and this one is very straight again in this path, I talked to Ice Tech Jamie Barassa and asked him what he thought, and he said one of the theories they have is that Jumbotron has so many lights, and if you walk underneath it, you almost feel a little bit of heat. And that is one of the things that the ice guys are watching for, to see if that heat coming down in that half of sheet C as you look at it that is closest to the middle, and the B side closest to the middle underneath the Jumbotron maybe are absorbing some of that heat, and that's why some of those paths can be a little bit straighter.
Normal.
It's kind of nice, Kathy, to go down memory lane. This was the first Brier I ever called, was back in 2009 with you in the booth, and at that time it was Russ Howard, our buddy, was still competing, and he competed for New Brunswick that year.
That's a great place to have a Brier or any national event, I imagine. Great facility.
Few scores to update you on.
Fraction more.
Alberta
Clean.
up on
Clean.
PEI, 7-3.
Good.
They're in the
Yep.
7th.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gotta go.
And BC up on Ontario,
Good.
4-1.
Good.
Yeah.
Both teams content
He's saying the same.
without anything up front to just run them up and down for the rest of this end, and we'll wait to try to get something going next end. Seems to be the plan for New Brunswick.
Normal. Control. Easy. No.
For sure, they could be playing a freeze in front of that stone if they wanted to try to force Saskatchewan to maybe make a mistake. The risk with that, of course, is that you may be forced yourself to take a point.
Very nice.
Yeah. We're up by 1, though. 2 shots so far this game.
Well, with up to 5 matches each week, TSN, your home for all your Barclays Premier League action as well. Southampton, Crystal Palace going head-to-head today, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That's on TSN 2.
Control. Kind of weight control. And the nose there. Same as Armstrong.
Clean. Close to normal. Clean. Clean.
Yep.
Normal.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
Good throw. Well done.
On the nose for Steve Laycock, little roll to the button.
It's like a good control.
Just control, yeah.
Good throw. Really nice.
Zach's was just nice.
Good positive feedback from Kirk to
normal,
Steve.
Oh, I thought he was before normal. That's
Okay.
He was normal.
Yeah.
No question.
All right. Control.
Enjoying his Brier.
Let's go.
Normal.
More than Zach.
Clean. Yep. Whoa. Clean.
If we hit it, we might not come back. It's good. If we hit it, we might not come back. Good. Nice judge.
Nice throw.
Just referring
Just worried
to
if
as
we
soon
hit
as
it,
you
it might
start
just-
to sweep, it does back up a little bit, or it maintains that straight spot. Wanted to make sure he stuck around so that Steve would have to hit and stick A rollout means it's a free pass for New Brunswick to move on to the 8th.
So a blank obviously coming here, it looks like in 7. It always seems teams too, Kathy, you talk about managing the scoreboard. Teams love to have Hammer in 8 and try to score there too.
You bet. That gives you momentum going forward. That means the other team has to score 2 and 9, and you have last rock coming home. Or if they want a blank, you still have that 2-point edge coming home. So similar spot to his first one. And the attempted blank by New Brunswick.
Guard at Bellin.
I think so, eh? They're going to corner.
Team Saskatchewan plotting what they will do next end.
Just good normal. Yep. Good tosser. Yeah.
Go, buddy. It's a good throw.
Jeremy Mallais, final stone here in 7. Out of the Thistle St. Andrews Curling Club in St. John. Big scrub, makes contact, rolls out, and there's the blank. So they throw him back and forth. It's a close game here in Calgary. More coming up after this. The TSN Shop is a one-stop destination for officially licensed professional sports gear and curling merchandise. Go to tsnshop.ca and start shopping today.
Any chickens?
The socials. Hey, somewhere Lanny McDonald's got to like that. Some nice stashes on those guys. That's awesome. Welcome back to our coverage here in Calgary. A close game between Saskatchewan and New Brunswick. Blank on the board in 7. Saskatchewan a 1-point lead, but it is Jeremy Mallais with Hammer here in 8.
Sick. Sorry, buddy.
Well, and that changes the hole and the opportunity for New Brunswick with a corner guard. But by sliding in, it's the green light for Saskatchewan.
Okay. All right. If you roll here and they make a freeze here, we're committed to the end.
Okay. What are you thinking? Kind of wait, Peel.
Yeah,
Doesn't do a whole bunch, Duke. Straight up.
Doesn't do much.
Won't grow much.
Hit the rims the right way. Good things happen.
No.
Pretty close. Clean. Clean, guys.
No. You don't have any yet. Good.
And you heard the call by Steve. He just wants to keep this as simple as is possible, and felt that by rolling in front of that stone, New Brunswick could go around and freeze, and then they'd be into it. So he's very content with that 1-point lead to not give his opponent a chance to score 2.
Maybe even a hair less again, isn't it?
Less than the last one.
Kind of twisted it too.
Just clean it.
Line's good.
A little bit.
This one's not heavy.
We're going to overcurl the door, but it's okay.
A little higher is okay.
Yeah. Bring to the cup.
Just short of it.
It's there. Jeez, I had 425 on that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's the latest.
Same.
Unbelievable. Beauty, buddy.
Good throw.
Well, they wanted it into the cup. He got it into the cup.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yep. Clean.
Clean. Clean.
Boy.
Shot flash.
Yep. Couple more. One more.
It doesn't really matter what side you go to.
Let us sweep it.
If you're going to get a break from Saskatchewan, the question becomes more, which turn can you bury better with? Will the in-turn move more, will the out-turn, so that if you do get the nose, you want to make sure that it's on the right side that moves the most.
Just another example of this end, Kathy. Those lead stones,
huge,
so important in setting up your end and giving you a chance to score a deuce with Hammer.
Can't really. Nope.
Really is huge because you have the opportunity to throw 2 stones that your opponents cannot remove from play, and when they slide in and you take that away, a team like Saskatchewan that is a very strong hitting team is not going to make very many mistakes.
Yep. 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 Hard, guys. Hard. Clean. Hard. Clean. Nice shot. Attaboy, Flash.
And Colton Flash, 2 for 2 on peels.
I thought I was good and it's straight.
I'd say one more.
Yeah. Same weight.
The other thing that does lend itself to peeling stones so effectively is the kind of ice that Jamie has put in, which is brilliant for drawing. It moves a lot. You can make lots of soft shots, but when you play the hits, you can take ice right on the rock, and it will run exactly where you let it go. Very, very straight. So it does make peeling pretty easy.
Yeah.
Is Scarred a little bit higher?
Good.
Feel it off. Half or off.
Super high.
Straight
Can't
up.
hide around that.
Straight off, right?
Well, I agree that with that last comment, it is so high that even if you were to get a nose hit or a miss by Kirk, and I don't wish either on him, it's one of those stones that even if you're 100% buried, the opponents can go around and tap it back.
Gotta go.
Really gotta go.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We can. That's 1, 2.
Yeah.
Top 4?
Yeah. Top 8, top 4.
Yeah.
Sure.
Can we freeze it and it's on the tee or no?
Freeze is like probably back button, I think.
Yeah.
So now a guard out front and an opportunity for New Brunswick to try go around.
Just top 4.
And I don't think you want to be frozen at all. If you're buried in the 8-foot, even though it is Saskatchewan with shot, they are going to come chasing you.
Coming outside in, but
still fast.
Let it sweep it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Line's good.
5, 6.
Wait.
Hey,
Half
whoa,
of the floor
whoa.
is nice.
5, 6.
Weight's good.
Look really heavy.
6.
Look really heavy.
Room. Just
Yeah, that's there.
curl a little.
Jeez.
Jeez.
Kathy, time for player comparisons. Let's focus on the thirds.
Well, the big numbers coming in were for Kirk Myers, first amongst all thirds at 92%, so playing in the range of where he's been at. Zach came in at 11th with a 77 average, and he is right on that average today. That 10% gives the plus, the edge to Kirk Myers for sure.
Player comparisons brought to you by Ford, proud partners with Curling Canada for 21 years.
To the yellow. Play to the yellow.
That's what we are playing.
Whoa!
Line's good.
We're all there.
Whoa! Line's good.
Back 4.
Line's good.
Playing to the yellow. Moving the yellow foot.
It's really gonna curl then.
Maybe just getting to the yellow. No, it's barely moving the yellow.
It's fine.
Didn't believe that was going to stop.
Hard at one point in time?
Oh, screaming.
Oh, you were saying whoa. Oh, I said hard.
We heard you up here, Kirk. Whoa. It's just funny though. I mean, easy for us up here, but it just seems not quite sharp this morning. It's not sharp. Just little things like that.
Okay, yep.
Gotta go.
Hard. Hard, pound it, Jared.
Hard now. Come on,
Line's
guys,
perfect.
Go late.
Come on, we can get it.
Hard!
Come on, it's going good.
Hard! Hard!
Even this is pretty
We'll
good.
just not get there. Leave Saskatchewan line 2.
Yeah, you bet. Let's go, bud.
Good?
Yeah.
And what started out looking like a blank, that one roll to the center by Saskatchewan has now changed things. And Saskatchewan tactics all about the force or the steal.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just as nice on this side as the other side. Yeah.
Still looking for that 10-15.
I'm looking for a 10, yeah. Kirk's went back 4 with the zeros, dead weight, so 10's the number.
Yeah.
Steve Laycock made that big-time draw in the first end. Has struggled at times with draw weight, though.
Clean. It's pretty close.
As his one is delivered. Live look now. Alberta, PEI. Kevin Cooey in pretty good control. Throwing red stones. Up 7-3 as Adam Casey, his team at a PEI, lining things up.
Well, it's a pretty complicated end. Alberta took a timeout, had Jamie King come out and look at things. Adam Casey going back twice to take a look at the setup.
Meantime, you see Steve Laycock, beautiful draw weight. He locks another one in, and for now, Saskatchewan lying 3 there in the 4-foot.
Like that ice?
And for Steve, he is in front of the tee line, so that makes that shot so much tougher for New Brunswick.
Just a fraction less. Yeah.
What do you think he's trying? Red, yellow to red? And maybe the 2 yellows.
I'm almost wondering if
outcount?
he's just trying to touch the red as much as he can see of it, which is about half, and remove it to lie 2.
With that weight, looks like that's the call, Kathy.
That's more than back line. That's bomb.
Hard, Josh, go.
Touch the red, move it. How far can they move it? A little more. And they'll look it over.
Looks like red.
Josh Berry looks things over.
That was like a heavy hack.
So one more for Team Alberta, 8-3 after 7. Kevin Cooey after a tough start. Building some momentum. Meantime, Jeremy Mallais, his first little bump, and that'll slide through. In the meantime, you see Mr. Gould got in some playing time for Manitoba as Steve shakes hands. And of course, that team led by Reed Carruthers, and a nice win, 10-4 over Jamie Cooey. And after losing their first 2, put win number 3 on the board for Team Manitoba.
Does he have anything with this? I'm just curious.
Well, if we ever come
Well,
to here,
he kills that.
does. Yeah. He's got a shot for 1 if we come deep.
But what if we're right here?
It's good. But if we're into this
Yeah,
range.
like somewhere in this range here.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
We're right here is pretty good, eh?
Yeah. But we got to be careful.
can't play
I'll talk to you on the line.
Well, the only thing is, right,
Isn't that perfect?
like right here, like if we curl this much, he might have the nose hit to score 1. Like he gets all
Which is
4 of
okay.
those moving.
This is...
Is there ever a quad to score more than 1?
Maybe.
Because right now he's got this for 2 or 3 probably, right?
No.
No. I don't think he's even got that for 1 hardly.
Okay.
This
Well, he's got it for 1.
I guess that one isn't. Well, I'm just thinking that.
And he doesn't. He only has like quarter
So
of
if
that
you're
stone.
here, I don't think he has anything. Like,
Yeah,
we're
because if
stealing
we stay
2.
out here, his shooter rolls out if he does make anything here.
Yeah, we steal 2 probably.
I think we're going to try to be in here. If we're over curling, I don't mind coming
Where
in
we
there,
have
but
the
I'll
last
talk
one,
that.
Kirk?
Thought you threw it really good, and we were right here. Yeah.
So just
Play for right here, I think, guys, hey? Okay.
Somewhere there is good. If
12 to 8
you
foot.
happen to come in here,
we can go
there
right
is
for
the
4 foot.
potential.
We're just blocking the line.
that will go there because
You can
this
come to
yellow
top
stone
40.
will
If it's
act
over
as a
curling, we'll come
catcher,
right
and all of a
forward.
sudden, all the red can go. And so that's why a little bit higher, but you've also heard their plan B, which is that if it is curling, they'll take it right in and take away what they thought was the run. I don't see that run that Colton was talking about, the yellow onto red, for multiple points. A great chance for Saskatchewan to make it really tough for New Brunswick.
Top 8. Line's good.
Guys, line's good.
Here. Hey.
Line's good.
Hey.
Gotta go.
You sure?
Yep.
Line's good.
Just a guard.
Line's good.
We're just a guard.
Yep.
Go, yeah,
Yep.
Go.
Little bit.
Close the hole off a bit.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Whoa, whoa.
That's really good.
Touch and go.
No, guys. No.
That's a good spot. Nice shot.
Now with that stone hanging
job,
out,
guys.
his
Right line's
tolerance
low,
or his
heavier there.
miss, okay, if you will, is short.
And no hesitation from Jeremy Mallais. He puts the broom out, and it's a very tough draw to get his single.
Right on the tee.
Let's go, bud.
We talked about the game plan for New Brunswick, which was to leave the 4 foot open for Jeremy. 75% on draws so far today. That last one, of course, heavy, but this is his shot.
Line's good.
7-8.
So final stone. Here in 8. Jeremy Mallais
Not yet.
facing 3 Saskatchewan stones around that 4 foot.
Good.
Guide me in, Zach.
Not curling yet. Easy, 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 easy.
It's got to slow down, and it's got to curl. Big finish at the end. Got to try and cut Saskatchewan down. And that slides too far, and now they'll look 2 for sure.
I think it's 3.
We'll check. We'll measure. I think it's just 2.
Okay. Put a measure on it.
So a steal of 2 for sure, and Kirk and Jeremy want the measure. They'll bring the stick out. And a real tough shot for the rookie skip.
Just making stupid.
I think it's yellow, yeah.
Geez, we're going to lose the game on the peel then this.
I don't know. It depends how you look at it. It's really weird to my eyes.
It's yellow, I think. But, I mean, it's close.
Yes.
As they measure, Kathy, really you got to still look back to that first end. And that was definitely the TSN turning point. Could have been 6 on the board for New Brunswick. Big draw from Steve Laycock. And now a steal of 2 at the least, if not 3, as we look things over.
Just over 3.5.
That red stone belonging to Saskatchewan, yellow to New Brunswick.
It is red, isn't it? Red shot. You can go again. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's red, but.
Zach will come over to have a look as well.
Just over 3.5.
You heard 3.5, and
yep,
red. Yeah.
It is definitely red. So a big steal for Steve Laycock and Team Saskatchewan. A steal of 3. And a 7-3 advantage here. Tough morning for the rookie. It is now time for the M&M Meat Shop's Final End Challenge. After the game, go to finalend.ca, enter the secret word. You got a chance to win an all-expense-paid trip for 2 to the 2016 Brier in Ottawa. You get your tickets, hotel, airfare, all covered. First 100 entries have a chance to win a $50 M&M gift card, and all participants also get an M&M discount, so go to finalend.ca.
And we will be there.
We will be there. Big news for Ottawa, too, this week. They also will get the 2017 Olympic curling trials. So a lot of great curling coming to Ottawa.
Center of the country. Good access for everyone, far and wide.
A big 3 on the board for Team Saskatchewan. That steal certainly standing out. And a 7-3 advantage over Team New Brunswick. Jeremy Mallais will try battle back here with hammer in 9.
Well, it will be a full court press for New Brunswick.
Very nice shot.
Have to ignore Saskatchewan stones.
Yeah, touch it. Let's go.
We're definitely hearing in both sides today that they're finding the ice different this morning. And a reminder, this is only the second morning draw of this week's Brier, and Saskatchewan was not on the ice the first time there was a morning draw. Neither was New Brunswick, so it is their first crack at this, and the conditions are different.
Little tick play, not bad. Considering the weight and how close that was, he moves it over a bit. Nice shot from Dallin Myers.
Well, that's all you can do there is you can't put it out. All you can do is change your angle.
Well, he also means because it's already so far over there, it's so much closer to the boards, and then it gets replaced. So he did inch it out a little bit.
It's a tad more, I think.
Everything helps.
Just a tad.
First time I've seen a tick on a corner guard.
We want to
That's a tough shot.
That's a tough shot. And it's a great weight to play because you don't want to tick it and wind up rolling to a center.
Should be right here, aren't it?
That's what we want, yeah.
Good, Jared. Very nice.
Half a stone, 4 seconds.
Shouldn't do much here, eh?
Pretty straight here.
Yep. Clean.
Clean. Clean.
Throwing that nice.
Good early sweep there, guys.
Nice shot.
Sorry, Jeremy.
You know what's good when you stand up and you turn around and start sliding back knowing the job is done before it even hits?
For sure.
Colton certainly feeling it this morning. Some nice peels from him. It's like the old golfer. You hit the golf shot, little twirl, and you know it's going to be good.
Well, I just put my head down and walked to the bush. All right, it's on the right again. Here I go.
Oh, you're awesome at those scrambles, Cav.
Oh, yes, I am.
High then.
You can leave it
Something.
on if you want.
Want to leave it high?
Yeah, whoa.
Keep inviting me back to Boyle, though.
We're in the middle.
Go ahead then.
You could just get rid of those trees.
Yeah, my charity golf tournament in Boyle, Alberta. That's probably a good 6-hour drive north of Calgary.
It's a good 6-hour round, too.
Lightning.
Just get you more golf balls, Kathy. That's all you need. Or more beer. I don't know which one.
Whoa. Clean. Clean. Clean.
Saskatchewan will now be able to switch into what is their favorite gear, and that is the peel
Boy,
gear.
Flash. Good job, buddy.
Showed you those numbers early on about how high this team is in the hit game. And the complete polar opposite in the draw. And we saw Steve miss a big draw for 2 points earlier in 6. But boy, that draw that he made in one, Brian, saved the game.
And really, when you look how tight this field is, Kathy,
Off it if you can.
looks good for them to put up the W, but that was the key shot. And if that's an extra win down the stretch, and that's the difference in making the playoffs, that will be big. Alberta PEI now, live look, Sheet B. Kevin Cooey has been in control all morning long. Final stone on the way from Adam Casey.
Well, for Adam, he does need to stick. Tried to find a way to generate a couple of points, and when that didn't happen, he's facing 2, needs the nose.
Okay, Mark.
And he does hit and stick. And that's enough, says PEI. They will shake hands.
Hey, Matty.
So PEI falling to 2 and 3. Alberta improving to 3 and 2. And we talked about some of the skips having an illness, whether it's food poisoning, not feeling well. Kevin Cooey had that early on. But if they get hot, this crowd will get loud. And the one thing they talked about, and Team Canada talked about too, both of them off to poor starts by their standards. And of course, both out of the Glencoe here in Calgary. Carter Rycroft said it best for Team Canada. He said, listen,
Who's the call? Okay,
we feel that pressure and we want to give our fans something to cheer about. And if they can get hot, this building will be loud.
Well, I think it's going to be loud tonight no matter what, because Team Canada does play Alberta. You've got your 2 Alberta teams, and so it'll be just a constant cheer no matter who's making the shots.
Yeah, interesting situation. Of course, it's John Morris picking up Kevin Cooey's team as Team Canada. John also taking on a couple of his former teammates in Ben Hebert, Mark Kennedy.
I don't know how good of a sweeper you are.
Well, I'm so glad I sweep with him.
And, of course, Kevin Cooey forming that super team. We just talked about the standings, so Northern Ontario perfect, 5-0. We'll see them this afternoon. Saskatchewan looking good to go to 4-1. Then after those 2 teams, look at the logjam. All those teams with 2 losses. Team Canada at 2 and 3, Quebec at 2 and 3. Territories now 0 and 5, but it will be interesting when we get to championship weekend.
Well, and those wins this morning by both Manitoba and Alberta to move them both to 3 and 2, huge in terms of that scoreboard.
Both those teams started 0 and 2.
Yeah. Line's good. Line's good.
You got rope.
Well, if you can.
Should have lots.
Easy, guys.
Looks heavy. Should have lots.
I think it's by itself. Easy.
I think both teams are finding it sliding easier this morning, and especially with the other 2 sheets to the left having gone. Surface gets colder, there's less motion.
Over here, just rip it off.
Feel it.
Short would have been better for sure.
Here, buddy, straight at it, half it off.
That's when you don't even go back and talk to a skip. You just stay with your friends
And I
On
looked
the
at
other
him
side
and I
of the
said, "Look at
hot
your
line."
score."
And for Steve Laycock, it's pretty nice to have these decisions now, considering how the
Yeah,
game
that's good
started.
shot,
Do we
Steve.
go in or do we peel?
Yeah.
Always
Left.
nice to have that 4-point cushion.
He'll wait, Steve. Peel her out.
Live look now, Sheet D, BC taking Ontario, and the rookies out of Ontario, led by Mark Keane out of Finland
hard.
Falls.
Hard, guys, right up. Gotta go. Right to it.
Nose
Right
hit,
up.
trying to
Right
score
up.
2 and
Right to it.
bring this game really tight. So we watch Steve peel that guard off.
Yeah. Just it was green and red, or green and red.
Talked about Mark's health issue today. Not feeling great.
Easy, easy, easy.
Close.
He's got that little set
Easy. Clean.
with that out turn.
Clean to it. Clean to it.
His front end of
Throw, Mark.
David Mather, Scott Howard. Nice clean, tap, tap, there it goes. So 2 on the board for Team Ontario, close one there. A 4-3 advantage for Jim Cotter after 8.
Then curl the same as mine.
Nowhere to hide for New Brunswick.
Yeah.
Gotta go. Mine's good. Don't kill yourself.
Right here, guys.
Don't kill yourself. Get her in. Just get her in.
Okay.
Just needs some
That's
paint.
nowhere near as fast as going the other way.
No.
No, that's nice. That's not even comparable. Yeah. Wow.
Well, we brought it up a few times, Kathy, but it's obviously worth bringing up. You see a steal of 1 for Saskatchewan in the first end. That could have went a different way entirely and could be a different game story. However, Saskatchewan, they've managed to calm the storm and come out looking good here.
Really is. When you look back, you look at that first end. It wasn't an easy shot, but it was a shot for 6, 1 on the board. But wow, what a difference. And then Mallais deep leads to a steal of 3. And that really has been the story of the game.
Game story brought to you by Travelers. It's better under the umbrella.
Clean. Easy. Clean. Yep. No, just clean. Just clean it hard. No, I don't think. Does he want to roll it out, or?
I'm not sure what his thought was there.
I have no idea.
Well, I think his thought was it should have been to stick around and make it a little bit more difficult.
Trying to get 4 or steal 3.
We were gonna shake, but okay.
Little morning perspective.
So that's fair. So neither? Yeah. I don't know.
We're taking one, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And there's your
Throw the
decision.
shake.
They see the scoreboard. They know what it is. Sometimes, maybe in a club game, you decide that you're going to throw it through and try to get a bunch of guards up, and maybe things will go your way and you'll take 4. But you heard Jeremy say he wants to end on a positive note, would like to make the draw, feel like he's got draw weight, and
Keep it
then
clean, guys.
move on. They will play Newfoundland and Labrador next this afternoon.
So Jeremy's final stone.
Good.
Wants some paint. He's got paint.
One yellow.
And a single on the board
Okay.
for Team New Brunswick. And handshakes.
Game, good luck.
Team Saskatchewan,
Game, guys. Game, good luck.
after that shaky first end, that guy there deserves a lot of credit. He put his team on his back. Steve Laycock, incredible draw in 1, forced the steal, en route to a 7-4 victory. Saskatchewan improves to 4-1. Don't go anywhere. We got more action coming up. BC, Ontario, next. It is that time, the M&M Meat Shop's final and challenge time for the secret word. It is delicious. All right.
It's what?
What's so funny? Delicious. After the game, go to finalend.ca, enter the word. You got a chance to win a trip to the 2016 Brier in Ottawa. And it's all covered, all paid for. Get your tickets, hotel, airfare. First 100 entries have a chance to win a $50 M&M gift card as well. You want to try it?
Delicious.
Delicious. 1 game remaining here at the Saddle Dome. This Tuesday morning, it's BC taking on Ontario. We showed you the update. Nice play from Marquis to pick up 2 and 8. So BC, Jim Cotter with hammer here in 9. A 4-3 advantage. Of course, Team Ontario throwing the Yellowstones, BC the Redstones.
A nice little roll under there.
To hair less weight.
It is a long guard, though, as you can see.
Second stones for Team BC coming from Tyrell Griffith. Of course, we saw him at the Brier last year.
Just hack.
Jim making it all the way to the final. At that time had John Morris on his team. They picked up Ryan Kuhn now at third. Ryan on the left and lead Rick Swatsky on the right.
Very little to choose between in seconds this morning. They are 6th and 7th in the lineup. David Mathers and Tyrell Griffith at 84 and 83%. So very equal in what they're providing to their team.
Top 12 is good.
Here's the big difference. At third, see those great numbers for Matt today, 87% coming in. He is 5th amongst all thirds, but Ryan Kuhn is right at the bottom. He is 12th amongst thirds, and that usually flows through the lineup, makes the degree of difficulty much tougher for your skip.
You gotta finish it. You gotta
Line's good, line's good, line's good.
Yep, yep. Oh, oh.
Well, that is buried.
Pretty long guard. If you clip the guard, that's fine. Like, just hack.
It is a very long guard. We have seen on this ice that unless they're tight, they are very easy to go around. We're looking for hack weight from Ryan. Some great numbers there this morning, rising to the occasion. And keeping in mind that this is his first Brier, even though we talk about the team getting to the finals.
Whoa, clean.
Ryan has that championship pedigree as well. He won a 2000 World Junior Men's Championship. That year played second for his brother Brad. And of course, Jim Cotter, he's here for the 5th time.
Jimmy.
Difference too for Jim as well. He's actually back in the house calling the game in BC. He just threw the 4th rocks and John Morris took care of that. So Jim's back in the house.
I talked to Jim about that, and he really felt that it was a partnership last year. And while John did take some of that weight off him, he has been throwing last rock for so many years that the adjustment has not been a huge deal.
What a season, too. You lose the Brier final, lose the Olympic curling trials final.
Line's good. Really good.
Lose your third.
Easy.
Lots of room.
Easy, wait for it.
Play line, we're all there.
Nope.
But he does talk about how much he learned from that last year and those 2 experiences.
Where?
Don't want it. No.
Ontario working really hard to try to find a way to steal.
Whoa.
The hair more ice than so.
Just hack. Runs real nice here.
Same weight, Ryan.
Jim obviously competing hard here, but his thoughts are somewhere else too, Kathy. He was telling me that his daughter and their team are off to the BC Juvenile Provincials in a couple days. And he's pretty excited. His daughter, Jalen, is competing. And he was the coach, so now Mom, Pat Cotter, has to take over and is coaching the girls. And Jim wanted to pass along all the best and great sportsmanship and wishing them great luck at their provincials while Dad plays here.
He said he's coached them forever. That's a great shot. You definitely want to roll away because with that long guard, we've seen Ontario make shot after shot around it, and it's gettable. If you stick right there, it would have been a freeze, so a good pair by Ryan.
Shot.
Thanks. Good call. Gave you just a fraction more there.
It's okay. Good shooting. Two beauties there.
We can't keep going here. Like, it's a pretty easy shot.
As long as you stop it here. Your last one's going to be the one that you get.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't go any further than here.
Do we hate the freeze?
Thought about it, but...
Yeah, I hate it.
I kind of hate it too, yeah.
You just know.
Speaking of proud fathers, there's a look at one of the best ever. Glenn Howard.
So what's the best option? Full stall?
15
Dead Barry?
Brier appearances in his career.
Tight guard, yeah.
I think it curls a factor.
And it's so hard when you are a competitive player and you're watching your son out there because you just know what he's going through. You know, you have ideas. And I loved what Mark Keane said to me last night, that they asked Glenn to give them some advice at one point, but he's not a hockey dad. He's not in there telling them, I've got the experience. Here's what I would do. He is there as a resource if they want to use him.
And you saw Scott Howard, of course, his son there on the right. And Scott, we've seen at Briers before, going with Dad as an alternate.
3 times.
And enjoying that experience.
Glenn in a great position to watch line, watch ice, make some crib notes for later.
It's pretty cool, too. I had a chance to chat with Glenn last night after a coverage, and I said, it's got to be neat to finally be a fan. Obviously, he's such a competitor, but first time in forever. When do you remember Glenn Howard coming to an event to be a fan and getting to enjoy the patch and the experience and watching his son compete? So obviously, you know, he'd love to be on the ice, but really neat experience to cheer on his son.
It's really good. That's fine. Right
So
here.
they've made the decision that they cannot get this stone buried in the 4-foot and not be reached by BC, so they want to go around. And thinking that if Jim Cotter would peel the guard, they could utilize that stone, but Jim Cotter is not going to be lured into that.
Actually, it's pretty straight.
And with Hammer, a chance to live 5.
You guys like that?
Even what, biting the pin?
Top is
full 4?
Yeah, like right. Top 8 okay too? Yeah, like we don't want to be here, so yeah. I'm thinking like split the center line. Okay. So if he makes the come around, we just whack it on there. Okay.
Other option is the peel. If you peel the guard, you're already lying 4 for Mark Keane. If he wants to play the tap, it will be relatively open. But Jim is playing this to have Mark Keane make an all or nothing shot.
What are you thinking here? That's good. Good.
Last Brier win for BC was Greg McCauley back in 2000.
Full 4, not quite full 4.
You remember who he beat, Kathy Gauthier?
Well, I was just going to say he's a Manitoba boy.
Guy by the name of Russ Howard.
Oh, well, let's talk about that some more.
I thought you'd be jumping all over that one. Good morning, Russ.
Russ just muted his television.
T-line right now.
And all kidding aside, that was the closest that New Brunswick has ever come to winning a Brier title.
Tons of room, guys. Not deep, not deep.
Top 4.
Just full 4. Line's fine.
Top 4.
Whoa, off.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Right
whoa,
off. Attaboy, Jim.
And for now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. BC line 5 here at 9 with Hammer. And a tough shot here to come for Mark Keane.
That's good. Should have brought that another. No, that's good, because he can't.
What's that?
2 inches deeper.
Or you just draw, set 1, and hope he doesn't make the slash. It's so easy.
Don't have much here.
Roll under, hope he doesn't make the draw.
Can you get to here?
If you put it just perfectly full, there's a thin slash.
Still throwing that slash.
But it dead jams here.
Doesn't matter, he's still getting.
Yeah, Deuce's game.
He gets 1.
Well then.
So you go right here. That's 1. That spins. That might even take out one of these.
Timeout, or do we have timeout?
I think that's your only shot, Mark. You don't have anything else.
Will it curl enough though? So straight.
Like if you skinny it, I think you can. That's it. That's the only shot we have.
Though, Dave? You got to paper this.
It's the only shot we have. Like right here is fine. You can get it there.
Just hope he throws it tight.
Concern with there is that's the slash.
It's easy. It's
That's
so easy. It's wide open. This is it. This is it, Mark.
Yeah. Okay.
Make it. What do you think for ice?
Well, the options aren't great because of
Oh, you can fully bury
that
it.
stone just thrown by Jim Cotter. You can see if they bury it. Jim told us on his first shot that even if he goes around, he's going to have a short run. They did look at the hit and roll options.
So side by side.
But that hit and roll still gives them the same direct run, and you
8.
have to make the roll perfectly.
Well, if you go further, it
The
might
other
go
option
more.
is the corner freeze
I don't
on
know,
that
mine hung
redstone
pretty
that's
good.
biting
Yeah.
the forefoot. But then you've got the pick sideways. Jim Cotter can throw a lot of weight.
Exact same weight.
Okay. Yes.
We kind of just watched it the whole way.
You guys sweep it in there, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lots of really good stones thrown by Ontario in this end. The challenge was that the guard was so long and the ice moved so nicely that even fully buried, British Columbia was able to remove the stones and just roll to the wings, and now lies 5.
So a real tough shot here in 9.
Really
close.
Marquine, final stone without hammer.
Oh, right off.
Jim Cotter, a pile of red in the house already.
Wait, perfect. Wait. Yep.
They like the weight, needs to break now. Get a little more finish and it keeps sliding.
Sorry, Mark.
Take a closer look and
Get second shot.
looks to be second. So Jim, that one top 4 is definitely shot stone, but 1 to come, of course, from the BC skip.
How much can you see?
Third. Ty, how much you got?
You just play that too. That's
Yeah, it's really whatever you like. We've played this with the dig.
yeah. I think that's easier. I think.
Okay.
Just raise shot rock on the forefoot.
Now there's 2 options. One of them is just following Marquine down there and playing the tap shot, but you run into the potential tick on the top yellow one. So Jim's comfort is to run his own stone back.
And really, I mean, he can spill that, he can spill the shooter, and you're still looking at 4, maybe 5.
Half rock.
No, what kind of weight?
I'll keep it up a bit.
The only thing that Ontario is thinking is that if he gets a little bit tight and it runs straight, the stone that he's removing is in fact shot stone.
So a real great opportunity here in 9. Jim Cotter, final stone, Team BC, and they are on it quickly. Big scup here coming up. Swatsky, Griffith, clean, got it, bang it, away it goes, and count them up. 1, 2, and a score of 4. And that's handshakes. Lovely throw from Jim Cotter. And after starting off with a 2-0 record, tough one for Ontario as they now fall to 2-3, and British Columbia with the victory, moving on up. They improved to 3-2. Only perfect team remaining is Brad Jacobs, Northern Ontario at 5-0. Saskatchewan, big win for Steve Laycock. He improves to 4-1, and it will be an absolute fight down the stretch to make the top 4. You heard Jim say best of luck to his daughter. Dad's looking good so far. More coming up from Calgary next.
The 2015 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada. The 2015 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. By Sponge Towels, Paper Towels, nothing absorbs like it. And by Home Hardware, homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice.
We're a team, we don't look too far ahead. We just concentrate on the process. We don't look back, we don't look ahead. We just concentrate on what we need to do now so that we can position ourselves later.
Our first goal is to get into the playoff, but ultimately, I still have hope that I will one day win again the Brier. It's been 9 long years that we're continuing working on our ultimate goal to go back to a World Championship.
And of course, TSN taking advantage of its 5 national feeds. You got more coverage than ever on Sheet A today. 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time on TSN 4 and 5. It's Northern Ontario taking on PEI. And on Sheet C, it's Quebec taking on BC. And you can watch that one on TSN 1 and 3 when we join you at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We are 4 days in to this year's Tim Hortons Brier in Calgary, Alberta. One team still unbeaten, others have their eye on the prize. On behalf of Kathy Gauthier, myself, our entire crew, thanks for watching Canada Sports Leader TSN. We'll see you this afternoon in Calgary.